Hello, and welcome back to Sharing Stories with Sharon. Well, I've been quite enjoying our journey around the world for our stories, and today's story comes from Russia, where we get to meet the Russian witch, Baba Yaga. So I hope you enjoy it. Now, Baba Yaga was also known as the Keeper of Light, as well as being old, not very pretty, very impatient, and had a bit of a thing about eating children. Ooh. So I hope you enjoy this creepy story. It's called Baba Yaga and Vasilisa the Beautiful. Like me. Once there was a beautiful girl called Vasilisa, whose mother was very ill. Just before she died, she gave Vasilisa a wooden doll, telling her it would look after her if she gave it food and drink. Vasilisa's father remarried. His new wife and his two daughters hated Vasilisa because she was so beautiful. One day, her father went away on business, and her stepmother forced Vasilisa to do all the housework. Vasilisa was sad at being treated so badly, but was grateful for her doll, who helped her in all her work. One evening, the stepmother, her daughters and Vasilisa were sewing when the fire burned down and the candle went out. The stepmother ordered Vasilisa to fetch a light from Baba Yaga, a witch who lived in the forest. Vasilisa was scared and very nervous, but she was comforted that she had her doll. While walking through the deep, dark forest, Vasilisa was startled first by a white horseman riding by, and then by a red horseman. After a long, tiring day of walking, another rider galloped by, and he was dressed all in black. He entered a clearing ahead and then disappeared. In the clearing stood a strange-looking hut. It was made of bones and whirled about on chicken legs. Oh, oh, oh. As Vasilisa stared, an ugly old witch appeared. It was Baba Yaga. Vasilisa nervously asked her for some light. Oh, Baba Yaga, I am so sorry to come to you, but my stepmother has sent me to try and get some light. Our fire burned out and our candle blew out. We have no light at all. Please, can you help us? Baba Yaga croaked. First, you must work, huh? If you do well, I will let you go. If you do badly, well, I will eat you. And you're such a pretty little thing too. I can hardly wait to eat you. The next day, she made Vasilisa work all day cleaning the hut. That evening, she gave her some wheat and told her to pick out the mouldy grains. Oh, Vasilisa called on her doll for help and then fell asleep, exhausted. Oh. When she woke up, the task had been completed. The second day, Baba Yaga told Vasilisa to pick poppy seeds out of some dirt. Again, the doll helped Vasilisa. When Baba Yaga asked how she had been so successful, Vasilisa said, "It is because of my mother's love." Well, knowing she could not compete with her mother's love, Baba Yaga gave Vasilisa a glowing skull and sent her home. Vasilisa returned home and gave the light to her stepmother. To her surprise, the skull's eyes fixed on the stepmother and her two daughters. They burned so brightly and held their stare so tightly that in the morning all that was left of her stepfamily were 3 piles of ash on the floor. Oh, well, Vasilisa then went to live with another old woman who did love her and cared for her very well. One day, Vasilisa, with the help of her doll, wove the most beautiful, fine white cloth the old woman had ever seen. She was so impressed that she made a present of it to the Tsar. And on receiving the present, the Tsar was so impressed that he came to meet Vasilisa and was taken aback by her beauty and her talent and offered her the gift of his hand in marriage. And so Vasilisa and her dolly lived happily ever after, I think. Well, that is the end of that story, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't scare you too much being the scary witch, Baba Yaga. Until next time, we'll see you soon.